Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi Master 98 back again with another Star Wars figure review. Continuing now taking a look at figures from the Black Series line of figure. We're going to be taking a look now at some more figures I've received as a birthday gift from my uncle. And in today's Star Wars figure review we're going to take a look at one of the most important Mandalorians to appear in the TV show. This character is obviously responsible for keeping the Mandalorian's armour up to date, fresh, and obviously making new accessories for his different types of armour that appears on his chest, arms, shoulders, knees, anywhere accessories are likely to be held, and obviously safe storage for the Mandalorian. And then the character we're going to take up today is this one. It is the Armorer from the Black Series line of figures I should say, but this version of the character is from the Credit Collection. And if you're not too sure what the Credit Collection is, it's a line of figures that the Black Series and obviously Hasbro have released that is figures from the Black Series, but the colouring of the figures are inspired by the end credits from the Mandalorian TV show. Now I have to say, this figure is really cool. It does come with a few flaws in terms of accessories, in terms of obviously the sculpted fur and everything, but I will mention that later on when I obviously review this figure in more detail. But this is the Armorer from the Mandalorian TV show. Before we take a look at this character, we're going to take a look at the packaging and the accessories that come with this figure. As you see, this is the packaging for the Armorer. At the top you've obviously got the Star Wars, the Mandalorian logo at the top, and obviously you've obviously got the Armorer, I should say, named there, an image of the character in action, the Kenner logo at the bottom, and obviously the plastic bubble that protects the figure. It's a very sort of larger scale of a vintage collection card. Turn it round, you've obviously got images of the characters in action, the Star Wars logo there, and obviously a brief description of the Armorer in obviously many different languages there. So if you want to pause the video and have a quick read, you're more than welcome to do so. And then obviously at the bottom you've obviously got some legal stuff there and obviously some advertisement. So it's just like a larger scale of a vintage collection card, but nevertheless it's decent. So that's the card for the Armorer. Before I dive into the review, this character does come with a couple of accessories. It does come with a jetpack that this character gives to Din Djarin at the end of season 1. And this character also does come with a silver credit from the Star Wars Galaxy, so it's something different there. So they're the two accessories. Let's take a look at this figure in more detail. So we're going to start off with the articulation. As you see, the Armorer, she does come with movement in the head, movement in the shoulders, but a little bit restricted due to the sculpted fur there. There's movement in the elbows, and also you get some movement in the wrists. Torso is movable as well, a little bit restricted obviously due to the sculpted fur. Movement at the bottom parts of the legs, movement at the knees, and movement obviously at the ankles. She does come with a couple of accessories. She obviously does come with a few accessories that is obviously responsible for keeping the Beskar armour intact. Obviously she does come with sort of like a medium-sized hammer, and obviously some tongs to obviously take the Beskar armour out of obviously a hot oven or a hot bit of equipment that makes it so pure. Like I said, the only downgrade of this figure is obviously you've got the sculpted fur at the back, which is obviously removable, and underneath you've obviously got a peg which obviously can put the fur in place. The only downside to this sculpted fur, I like to see this sculpted or used as a soft good instead of sort of like a sculpted plastic. Don't get me wrong, it has its faults and obviously being placed on the back of the character and everything, but articulation, especially in the shoulders, is a little bit hindered there, but it is what it is. If they were to do an update version of this character, this would have been a lot better with soft scud at the back, like a soft robe. Give you a zoom in of the character. Obviously, as you see, this character is in shades of obviously like a purple, pink, and obviously a shade of obviously orange at the side, and looks like a shade of light blue, I want to say there as well. Like I said, different design there. Obviously got a really nice cool sort of like Viking helmet from the Mandalorian TV show with a few points at the top. Obviously got the sculpted chest plate and obviously sculpted gloves that you've got there, sculpted belt and everything going down to the boots and everything. Like I said, this character is really unique. It's got a very Viking sort of helmet, which is really cool. But the Armorer, hopefully this character will play a role in Season 3. Obviously we've seen her briefly in the Book of Boba Fett, and obviously we saw her in the main part of the Mandalorian TV show, the first series. But hopefully she'll appear in the third series of this TV show. And like I said, for the life of me, I can't remember if she appeared in Season 2, but I'll have to re-watch it. But I know she appears in the first series and obviously the Book of Boba Fett as well. Like I said, a very unique design. I do own this figure as part of the Vintage Collection line, so if you haven't seen this review of that version of the character, be sure to watch that video and then obviously come back and watch this version of this character from the 6-inch line. Like I said, the figure does have its flaws in terms of the sculpted fur. I'd like to have seen a nice soft scud. But apart from that, it's a decent figure. And obviously if you want to build on your Mandalorian collection, this character does go a long way. So that has been the Armorer from the Black Series line of figures. Obviously the credit collection in terms of the end credit. I'll be giving you a look at one more character from this line, and then after that I'll give you a look at some brand new figures from the Vintage Collection. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. Please don't hesitate to obviously subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you very, very soon. So until next time, may the force be with you, look after yourself, take care.